Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com, and it's time for this month's TarotScope videos. This is video 3, and in this video we're going to be going over the astrological signs of Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So if you are a Libra or you have a lot of Libra in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. The first card is what Libra's been learning up until this point, the Ace of Wands. Second card is what they're going to be currently working on presently for this month of February, the Emperor. And then the last card is what's ahead in the future for February, what they need to keep in mind or what's going on in the background, the Empress. So for Libra, wow, such an important month of February going to be ahead for you. Number one, what you've been learning is to trust your own brilliance. You've got that Ace of Wands, which is indicating that your ideas are innovative, you're thinking, you're inspired, and you're sprouting into some new growth here. Whenever we see the Ace of Wands, it always reminds me of the heralding of spring. And so there's this sense that spring is in the air, there's some renewal happening here, and there's some eventual success. Whenever we see the Ace of Wands too, it's so important that you're harnessing your creative energy and you're really channeling it. This is going to be a high point where you really want to follow that magical inspiration and act on it. Like all magic wands in the fairy tales, the spells that they cast, they kind of have a time limit. And in the case of the Cinderella story, Cinderella has to make everything happen by midnight before everything reverts. When we see the Ace of Wands, it also indicates a sense of urgency for Libra. So get it done, get it moving, feel inspired, get those ideas out there. But this is a very creative time and it's going to be marvelous. Next, we get the Emperor card. He's the stable, external world figure. And next to him is his wife, the Empress. So we got the Emperor and the Empress for Libra. This could indicate that a balance is needed between the external world and also the Empress's internal world. There could be a balance that's needed between the masculine side of your personality and the feminine side of your personality, or the active or passive principle. And so the Emperor card is just saying it's time to get things stabilized. It is time to get out in the world. It is time to move and shake things professionally and absolutely get that done and create stability and security. But it's also time with that Empress card to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, to remember to replenish yourself in your own metaphorical garden. The Empress wears the crown of stars, and this is indicating that she's also getting a higher perspective. And so this could be a time for you to really be careful and to really take some time out and to make sure that you're not completely driving yourself so hard in that external world with that Ace of Wands and that Emperor card, but that you are taking time to plug into your spirit and plug into your creativity. And also, up ahead for you for February, the Empress can just indicate there's a lot of love on the way. There's a lot of support. This might be a time of feeling nurtured. Both the Empress and the Emperor are very successful cards. So not only on that financial level, but also just on that family level, relationship level, and partnership level as well, since we're dealing with two of the major archetypes in the tarot for that. So this is going to be a marvelous month for Libra. Definitely get the ball rolling on those ideas. Next, we have the sign of Scorpio. So if you're a Scorpio or you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. Here's what Scorpio's been learning, Chariot. Second is what they're presently learning for the month of February, Eight of Pentacles. And finally, what's going to be ahead for them over the month, the High Priestess. Very cool time for Scorpio as well. The first card we got for Scorpio is the Chariot card, which is all about really regaining your self-confidence and really going out into the world and really, even though there's not any guarantees, staking the farm on it anyway, just going for it, taking a risk. The Chariot driver is leaving behind the walled city, which means he's leaving his comfort zone, and he's being led by those two Sphinxes, which are creatures of mystery. And this means that Scorpio's been trusting the mystery. Scorpio's been really sort of just saying, you know what, I'm going to take a chance on this. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to go forward. Whenever we see the Chariot card too, it's indicating that there is strength in your past that you can tap into to overcome the obstacles of the present. And so this could be a time to really remember a period in your life, Scorpio, where you were victorious, where you won something, where you were at the top of your game. And it's important to realize that you are still that person and that there's an important job ahead for you right now, something that needs to get accomplished or finished, and you can do it. The job is symbolized by that Eight of Pentacles, which just says work, work, work. There is so much work around you. It's a very productive card. It's a good card for prosperity, finances, things like that. So that's definitely a good thing. But it's also saying that it is time to slow down a little bit, that the working needs to have sort of an exit ramp as well, and that you can't really do that too much. And the reason I'm saying that is because of that High Priestess card that's coming up ahead for Scorpio. If you're always active and productive and busy, like that Eight of Pentacles implies, it really drowns out the voice of your inner wisdom, which is what the High Priestess is the personification for. Whenever the High Priestess comes up, she gently takes you by the hand and leads you inward again. Behind the High Priestess is that vast ocean, and that is a symbol for her inner knowing or her inner wisdom. And it's being obscured by this little skimpy veil covered with pomegranate fruit, which is a symbol for the underworld and change. And the High Priestess is challenging Scorpio to pull past their fear of death or change or transformation and look deeper in order to access your deeper feelings. It's so important that you are in alignment with your instincts and that your path in life is really matching what your instincts and your true self want for yourself at this time. If you take a chance on it, you will be victorious. And then finally for this video, we're going to go into the astrological sign of Sagittarius. So if you're a Sagittarius or you have a lot of Sagittarius in your chart, this is the message for you. First card is what Sagittarius has been learning, Six of Pentacles. Second is what they're currently going to be facing through the month of February, Queen of Pentacles. And finally, the future card for the month of February, what Sagittarius needs to keep in mind, the Page of Cups. All right, so Six of Pentacles says that Sagittarius has been learning a lot about being of service, being helpful in some way. The Six of Pentacles shows that generous merchant that is giving away his resources to the poor. And he's also holding no scales, which indicates that he's getting good karma for this, that what he's doing for others is actually going to benefit him in turn. And this is just a card of paying it forward and doing really good things for other people, and then also receiving those good things back. Also, the Six of Pentacles can indicate a need to accept help from others. So sometimes this card comes up also when you've been learning to accept help from people, or you've been learning to not be in control of everything, but instead to let other people do things as well, or to do things even for you. The second card we got for Sagittarius is the Queen of Pentacles, which says that everything is blooming in its appropriate time. There is no need to stress or worry. The Queen of Pentacles is focused on the coin in her lap, which is saying that she's focused on what she's manifesting at this time. And there is that little rabbit that's in the bottom corner, which symbolizes anxiety, worry, freaking out about things, deadlines. And the Queen of Pentacles is not concerned about that rabbit. In fact, she's tuning the rabbit out. She's just staying calm, and she's just saying, you know, what am I focused on? What am I trying to manifest here? That's what's important. And the flowers around the Queen of Pentacles are just blooming in their perfect timing. And so this is just a card of surrendering to the growth process and just letting things fall into place instead of feeling like you have to control everything or have an anxiety attack. And then finally, we got that Page of Cups, which is a card of the inner child and creativity. It says for the month of February, Sagittarius, it's important that you make time to play, that you really let go, that you're not completely running from here to there to the other place, but that you are taking time to center and to refocus and to recalibrate. If you inject play into this next month, it's going to be a much more enjoyable experience. And in fact, it's saying that you need something to do while you're waiting anyway with that Queen of Pentacles. Why not do something that's enjoyable? So that is video 3. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, please see me at ElliotOracle.com and schedule a reading with me. These little mini readings are wonderful, but they're nothing compared to an actual tarot reading that goes into all of your personal cares and concerns. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful month of February. Stay safe and happy. Take care.